This is the city of Absalom, the city at the center of the world. Absalom is celebrating the Radiant Festival, a 3-month festival of epic proportions held once every 100 years. The celebration attracts all types: tourists, performers, merchants, inventors, as well as unsavory types, petty thieves, gangs, cults, and criminal enterprises. That's where we come in. We protect and serve. We are the Agents of Edgewatch.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, Agents of Edgewatch. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, we continue where we last left off. The PCs stopping the bank robbery and stepping on lots of caltrops. So I like to hang out on the Pathfinder Reddit channel and read the various posts. And one of the ones that I've read quite a bit is that this robbery was really stupid, in the sense that the bad guys had no chance whatsoever to successfully rob this bank. Or if they did, it was a bad robbery attempt. Now, a few things about this. If there were no PC heroes here, I think they would have actually gotten away with it quite easily. So I don't think it was a bad robbery. The other thing is that people were complaining that it wasn't complex enough and it wasn't like an Ocean's 11 type robbery. And I was thinking about that too. The whole point of an Ocean's 11 type robbery is that the bad guys, the robbers, they get away with it. And that the good guys, in this case the PCs, have no idea what the heck just happened. And by the time they figure it out, the bad guys are long gone with the loot. Now, I've been playing this game a long time, and let me tell you, when the good guys, or in this case, the PCs, lose, or they lose in such a way that they have no idea what happened, nothing, and I mean nothing, will make a PC angrier, at least my group, when that occurs. It feels like they have no say in the story, that things are happening to them and around them, and they don't have any way to directly interact with the story, and they feel like it's a complete cheat. So you got to be careful what you wish for, because I was thinking about it. If we had it where the bad guys basically broke in and successfully stole everything, even worse, while the PCs were there stopping the robbery, that would have been a disaster. They would have felt completely cheated, and I guarantee that 9 out of 10 PC groups would have been furious with that. Now, in that case, how do you handle something like that? Well, the only time I actually see that occur is when it's actually part of the story. So how would you handle something like that if you actually wanted the bad guys to get away with it? Well, one of the easiest ways to do it is you have a distraction, is that you have them robbing this bank and then you have the PCs actually stop the robbery, when in reality this was nothing more than a diversion and the actual robbery was like, say, some gem downtown at a museum, and that the PCs find out, oh, good job, you guys stopped the bank robbery, but that was nothing more than a distraction from the main robbery, which was something downtown. And now you have to go fix that and recover the gem that was stolen. Now that will work. That's something that PCs at least feel like, okay, at least we did something, and maybe it wasn't the main story, but at least we did what we were supposed to do and we can now fix it. But the worst thing you could possibly do is have the PCs just have the wool pulling completely over their eyes. I've run those type of games, and I've gotten into many a fight with those type of games, because they feel like that the PCs not only should get a chance to win, but quite frankly, they should win. And that's just the nature of these games. Like, the PCs are the people that are supposed to stop the bad guys. They're the ones that are supposed to actually put an end to whatever nefarious plots that they have. And sure, they can have a detour here and there, and that's expected. But actually to be full out just defeated, or to be completely fooled with no chance of them able to figure out what's going on, No way. That would be a disaster. So keep that in mind if you ever wanted to run a game like this and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to make the bad guys be so successful that the PCs have no chance whatsoever of succeeding and that the bad guys win. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of people quitting your table if you do that. Trust me, I've been there. So anyhow, back to this week's robbery. That, yeah, it's fine. I think it's a fine robbery. I don't think the plan was the greatest plan for the bad guys. At the same time, I don't think they're that smart. I think that they were just trying to rob a bank and, you know, they kind of had a general idea. And the first part of the plan of actually like having the sail fall on top of the bank to cover it up and have some commotion while they run in undercover, that was a good idea. Okay, that was a really good idea. But then the second part of the actual robbing of the bank, I actually don't think it was horrible. I mean, they didn't expect a lot of resistance. They were just going to go in, hold down the bank for about 10 minutes, steal everything, and then leave. And realistically, that's not a terrible plan. But the PCs are there, and the PCs are stopping them. So, yeah, anytime you have good guys thwarting the bad guys, it suddenly turns into a fiasco, and that's what's happening this week. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's show notes. So this week's show notes. First of all, the RPG Superstar. The book is looking really good. I am doing the layout myself in InDesign. Very long story short, but I actually have a lot of experience with InDesign and PageMaker and Quark Express for those who are older, and I am actually having a great time. I really enjoy it. I have a background in design, so it is looking awesome. I am about halfway done with the layout of the bestiary part. That is the part where everybody won, and that is the part that I am doing right now. As for the super secret section, that is being worked on next. But so far, so good. Have to finish it up by the end of June, and it is looking pretty good. Next up, I actually wanted to talk about the Gen Con fiasco. So it turns out that Paizo is not going to be going to Gen Con, which a lot of people are disappointed at. To be honest, I am really disappointed that they're not going, as well as many other large people are pulling out. I saw that the Real Dungeon, they are not going to be going to Gen Con, as well as lots of other people. And you know what? I completely get it. I understand that this year's Gen Con is a bit of a fiasco. A few things. First of all, they changed the date. Now, I'm not exactly sure why they did that. I mean, I kind of know why they did that, but by changing the date, that sort of sealed the deal, because these big companies, they need a absolutely huge amount of time to prepare for something like Gen Con. They're going to get all their products shipped to Indianapolis. Let me tell you, all these companies, what they do is that they actually don't ship to their, wherever they are. Like, so let's take Paizo, for instance. Their warehouses are in Seattle. So normally, what they do is they have all their stuff shipped from China to Seattle. No, what they do is that they expect, to sell something at Gen Con. So they have all their products shipped from China to Indianapolis because it's really cheap to do it that way. And then they try to sell as much of the product in Indianapolis as possible, and then they try to bring back as little as possible back to Seattle. And that is how a lot of these companies do it, is that they have their product shipped directly to Gen Con, and then they try to bring back as little as possible, because shipping inside the United States is extremely expensive. But shipping from China to Seattle or in Indianapolis, there really is not much of a price difference. So anyhow, long story short is they have to have all their products shipped to Gen Con. And by changing the date to a month later messes that up because, it just does. The other thing is getting people there. Here's the problem. If not everyone wants to go to Gen Con, you can't force them to go. And what's happening is that they being these large companies, might need, let's just say, 100 people at Gen Con. And if, 20, 30, 40 of them say, I don't feel comfortable going to Gen Con and I really don't want to go, you can't force them. You can't say, well, you got to go. No, actually, there's a lot of legality with that, and you can't really force people if they feel like their lives are threatened. It's one thing to threaten them and say, look, it's part of your job to go to Gen Con and that you have to go, and if you don't like to travel, well, that's not really an excuse. But it's a completely different story saying, oh, you have to go to Gen Con and there's a chance that you can get coronavirus and die, that is not going to hold up probably in court. So you can't really force people. So you add all these things together, and the result is a lot of these big companies are pulling out of Gen Con this year, which means it's going to be kind of an old-fashioned Gen Con probably. I was going to Gen Con back, 15, 20 years ago, and it was much smaller back then. Gen Con has gotten crazy, and it sounds like this year's Gen Con is just going to be, well, a Gen Con from like 2005. And you know what? I don't have a problem with that. It still was a ton of fun. You don't need to have it overflowing with 1 billion people to have fun. Trust me. Gen Con is plenty fun. There is so much to do at Gen Con that if you got rid of half of the booths, you would still have way too much to do. So, in my opinion, I still think it's going to be a lot of fun. Not having Paizo there personally is going to suck because I won't be able to see my friends and hang out with people from Paizo. But just from a fun and gaming experience, I still think it's going to be great. So I'm planning on going to Gen Con. I already got my ticket. I already got my hotel room. I'm going to be there. As for anyone else from Roll for Combat, I have no idea. I don't know what anyone else is going to be doing. Again, I'm not going to force anyone to go. I would like some of the other people from Roll for Combat to go, and we'll see. We'll see what it entails and who wants to go. As for the other conventions, well, first of all, Gen Con next year, I can't believe we're talking about that, 2022 should be a regular Gen Con, and everyone will be there. Also, PaizoCon, hopefully, will be a regular PaizoCon. Also, we have yet another one, and that is PAX and PAX Unplugged. Now, PAX Unplugged, which is going to be in Philly, and that's not till December. That should be normal. And I have a feeling Paizo is going to be there because they only need to send like 5 people to that. And I think they can find 5 people to go to Philly. I am definitely going to PAX. So if you're looking forward to hanging out with some of the Roll for Combat people, and I know some of the other people from some of the other networks like No Direction stuff, I have a feeling most, if not all of them, are going to PAX. And that is, I believe, December 10th through the 12th in Philly. PAX is great. It is so much fun. It is a board game convention, and basically sit there and play board games for like 3 or 4 days. I love it. Plus, Philly is an awesome town, especially if you like to eat. The food there is great right by the convention center. So if you can't go to Gen Con, but you still want to go to a good convention this year, that's not that expensive, and we'll have a good mixture of both booths and gaming and people that you know, I would suggest you look at PAX in Philly in December. Next up, the rumors are true. We are starting a new game up. That's right. So we are going to be doing a continuation of the Fall of Plaguestone. We are going to have the original crew with their original characters from Fall of Plaguestone. That's right. We have Jason coming back. We have Lauren coming back. We have Rob coming back. And of course, Vanessa with her Celeste is coming back. And for those of you who have listened to the Fall of Plaguestone, you'll know that Celeste has a crazy family backstory. And guess what? This adventure is going to go deep into her family backstory and how she can sort of sort out what is going on there, because that is by far one of the most requested things that we do, is to explore her backstory, because the end of the Fall of Plaguestone, it was not resolved whatsoever, and there was a lot of open questions. Well, guess what? They're going to continue their characters. There's a bit of a spoiler here if you haven't listened to the Fall of Plaguestone, but I will try to keep it vague. But anyhow, first of all, listen to the Fall of Plaguestone. It's probably our most popular podcast, and it's not that long. You can, knock it out in a couple of weeks, or 1 week if you really power through it. But yeah, listen to that one. And here's the big thing. If you want to actually watch the Fall of Plaguestone sequel, you can. We are not going to release the podcast for several more months. So that's not going to come out for a while. But we are actually going to start recording it as early as next week. So that means if you want to actually watch us live, just join our Patreon for $5. That's it. $5, and you get to watch us live, record the shows. You can chat with us, and you can actually see and watch us play this game. It is a horror adventure, super horror adventure. I love horror adventures, and it's going to be great. Anyhow, if you want to watch us play this live, just become a $5 Patreon. Just go to patreon.rollforcombat.com and you can watch us play this live. I'm going on for a long time, so let's wrap this up. The other thing you can do, don't forget to join the Discord. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com and you can play games with us, hang out with us, see spoilers, and all that fun stuff. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's exciting episode. Last we left off, you managed to more or less stop the bank robbery, or at least slow them down. So what happened? First, there was a parade. Then a float collapsed onto the bank. Then they ran in with the other customers, hid amongst the crowd, and then started killing the customers. But as quickly as they were being killed, Gomez, the hero, managed to continuously save them. In fact, Gomez, give yourself another hero point. You're gonna have
straight.
You're gonna have 2 hero points because you are the hero. I should take away hero points from everyone else. Everyone else should have 0. You should have all your hero points. I'll tell you that much right now. So he has 2 hero points.
In fact, I'm going to give myself an angel wing icon because I'm the hero. There we go.
Seth Lipton is playing Gomez, a goblin elementalist sorcerer.
Oh, look at that. He's an angel. Everyone knows it now. And then the Skin Stitch came along and was going mano-a-mano with Dougie. But Dougie can take a punch. And the Skin Stitch went down. And now you have made your way to the stairs to the vault. You can hear hammering. The entire building is shaking. Something's going down there. But the stairs are covered with caltrops, which really aren't that bad. But they are scary looking because they got little points and you step on them and you go, ow. And we're still in combat. We're in round 12. And Gomez, you're up. You go. What are you going to do?
So I have to evaluate this caltrop situation. I think I'm going to delay until after Basil. So I go last in the round, and I'll wait till everybody else deals the caltrops.
Dougie, you're up. You see the stairs going down. You hear commotion from downstairs. There are the traps, the caltrops. Now, let me just explain how they work. If you step in a square, you have to make a DC 14 acrobatics check. If you fail, you step on them, destroy them. You take 1d4 piercing damage and 1 persistent bleed damage. And you also take a -5 penalty to your speed. And then you can spend an interact action to pluck them free of your feet. So what I'm also going to rule is that if you spend the whole 3 actions, you can go to that square, but then you have to spend all 3 actions to move that caltrops carefully off to the side so you can step in the square. And they're like on all the stairs. And by the way, stairs are difficult terrain. So it's going to take like a good, unless you coordinate with someone, it's going to take you like a turn to go move over there, then someone else has to do it. So it's going to take a couple of rounds to get down these stairs, or you just jump down them. We'll see.
So how many stairs are there? Is the map indicative of the amount of... I see 3.
5, 6. There's 3 upstairs and 3 downstairs. So there are 6 flights or 6 tiers of stairs, if you will. And then you'll be downstairs in the basement. And the caltrops go all the way down. So you see at least 6 sets of caltrops.
All right. And my running jump is... Oh, you know what? Dougie's going to run down the stairs.
John Statz is playing Cadet Dougie McDougal, a human ruffian rogue.
Oh my god. Okay.
His athletics is +12. So
okay, here we go.
Anything but a 1. Anything but a 1.
You should get all of those caltrops in your feet and clear a path for us.
He's about to. All right, can you go into the first one? He's
Dougie's also got his pockets full of magnets.
Jason McDonald is playing Basil Blackfeather, a Tengu empiricist investigator.
Is this acrobatics? Yeah, it's acrobatics,
Stampede! Right? He's just like running through. So that's 5, 10,
it's a bold
15.
Choice.
Okay, you make it to the first stair. 25. Keep going. Oh, critical failure. Ooh. So you take a whopping 2 points of
I
damage.
can't believe it. I freaking roll a 1.
You rolled a 1. You rolled a 1. You have a 12, so the only thing that fails is a 1 or a 2. You have a 90% chance.
Not even a 2. It's
I got a 95% chance.
Oh, 95. You're right. The only thing
it's
that fails
ridiculous.
is a 1. Well, the good news is they're no longer on that stair. You cleaned that. You cleared it.
Hey, boys. So
Are
at
you-
least
are
they
you still
can make
going?
an only. Oh, yeah, of course I'm going.
All right. How many servers is that? 5, 10, 15, 25, 30,
Third is
35,
fine.
40,
I have to roll 6 times,
45,
right?
50.
Yeah.
Keep going. Going down the stairs. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, he failed again!
Oh, no.
Another 1.
This is just ridiculous. This is
Wow.
ridiculous, the odds.
2 more points of damage. But I tell you, there's good news. Persistent damage does not stick. So you're like, oh, I already got him stuck in my feet. Might as well just keep on going.
Yeah,
In
I
fact,
might as well.
I would strongly recommend you purposely start stomping on them just to get them in your feet, because it can't get any worse.
All right, so I see. Do I see any ne'er-do-wells milling about?
Yes, you do. Shall I describe what you see?
Yes.
You see in front of you, and there's a lot of noise, so it's hard to hear. You see, once again, the very large bank vault, and there's some more caltrops in front of you. Those are the only ones that you see. Probably more scattered around, maybe hidden. Who knows? And in front of you, all the way, let's see, how far away? 55 feet away from you to the south is the vault door. In front of you is this strange contraption that seems to be made out of drills and keys and is mechanical and has like engines and smoke coming out of it. It's like a weird construct, and it is digging and drilling into the vault door. In front of the vault door is 2 more of those copperhand rogues with their crossbows ready, as well as a rogue, a halfling rogue, that is standing guarding as you come down. And as they see you, they're like, "That jig is up! Hey! Hey!"
Dougie throws out, "Halt in the name of the law." By the way, this is not difficult terrain because it's underground, and his favorite terrain is underground, so he's
This is not underground.
Yes, it is.
No,
it's underground.
not. No, it's not. There's a specific type of terrain called underground.
That's
You're not in underground.
It's more like a
yet.
cave, I guess. right?
Yes, that is correct. You're not in a cave system. You're not technically underground. It's a building in the earth. That's not the same.
You're not under space ground.
Yes.
you
It's
you
like-
are under space ground, not
Yes.
underground. with
To
one
make
word.
you feel better, I promise you that's going to come in handy, and it's going to come in handy a lot.
So if you're inside a greenhouse in the Arctic, you're not in the Arctic. You know, like
You're-
you're inside a building.
Well, think of it this right. You're inside of a building. Right, exactly. You're in a building that's underground. You're not underground. Keep going. We'd be
all
going to
right.
that.
Well, if this is difficult terrain, then I've gone.
Well, no. Now
six-
the regular, this is regular. The only thing that's difficult terrain was the stairs.
Right, and I've gone through 30 feet of the stairs, so I have 1 movement left.
10, 20, 30.
Is that right? No, I've less than 1 movement left.
That's
what I'm-
You've gone through 70. You've used 70 of your movement.
Okay, all right. So I've got. Wow, I only have 5 left. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Actually, no. I've only gone 65. I've gone 5.
Each stair is. If you went 60 down the stairs.
Yes.
To walk to the stairs
Was 5.
Was 5. Okay, you're correct.
Yeah.
Okay, now you've used 70.
Okay,
Just
so
go.
ding and ding.
Okay,
Okay,
you
I didn't
stepped on
roll that
caltrops there,
caltrops
so-
again, so I'll roll
Yeah,
that.
roll on those caltrops.
Amazing.
Okay, you make it.
Wow.
It's
So-
not a 1.
Barely. Okay, so you run down the stairs and you're hiding behind the wall because you're Dougie.
My turn is over.
And at the end of your turn, actually, we're not done. So you take persistent damage from the
dot.
Chris Beamer is playing Lomang, an orc tiefling monk of the crane style.
You take 1 bleed damage, so you take literally 1 point of damage. 1 point. Oh, actually, you get a -5 penalty to your speed, so actually, you couldn't even make it there. Oh, it came in handy.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
If you get hit in the caltrops,
Oh.
you take a -5 penalty to your speed.
Okay.
Is that stacked? That's a stack.
65.
Oh my god, this is going to take forever.
So I'm there, I
Good.
guess.
Now roll a flat check to see if you stop the bleeding. Just roll d20.
All right.
15 or higher, and you pull out the caltrops when you were no longer bleeding. Oh my god, you did it. He kicks them out. All right, Gomez, you're up.
That's how you.
That's
go down the
interesting.
stairs.
I'm going to see how Basil goes. I delay till after Basil.
Basil, you're up.
I have a genuine ruling for you, because
Okay.
it's actually vague. Now, my ancestry ability lets me fall without taking damage. Can I use that to glide down the steps? Would like to jump forward and move horizontally while falling.
Sure, you're
Like
gonna
a
have to
chicken.
give me. Yeah, you give
chicken
me.
trying to
Do you
fly.
have fly speed? No,
Does it
you
give you a
have
bonus
That's the
to
thing. I don't
jump?
have it. It's a gray area. It says it slows your descent through the air, but it doesn't really give you a
All
flight
right,
speed.
give me. All right,
It doesn't give you a
just have
bonus to
give-
jump. It doesn't give you a bonus to jump.
No, just give me an acrobatics to see if you like run over and then you're like Lomang duck, and then you like jump down and spread your wings and glide like an eagle. Oh my
That's pretty
god,
good, 27.
27. Oh my lord! I'm gonna say
Nice.
you can glide. Where do you want to glide? Right to the bottom of the stairs?
Hopefully over the caltrops. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you're on top of. You're like I'm gliding, and then there's caltrops right at the bottom of the stairs, as well as several more pairs. What do? You have to give me another acrobatics as you try to land.
I will
at the
try to
bottom of the
land
stairs.
deftly and avoid most of the couch in the square I land in.
Let's see. Well, it's an acrobatics check. Jason, you do
Yep.
it.
Come on, baby. And not as good as the first one.
20. You only need a 14. You land on that square, and you do not suffer the fate of Dougie. So far, so good. Although, I'd say that's 2 actions, though, to do that. Because you have to move, and then you jump.
Entirely fair. All right, so for my third action, I'm also going to temporarily get behind cover.
Okay. He also temporarily goes behind cover. Now Gomez is up.
When does Lomang get to go up?
Oof.
For a
So
while.
much
I think
trouble.
you killed the last person.
Oh
so
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it kinda
yeah. I
ended
was-
with you.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
I'm just
right.
going to go for it. I tried to carefully make my way through the caltrops.
I cleared some of those stairs.
He
I hope
did.
you're-
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. The old minefield technique where I try to step where other people step and didn't step on them.
Okay, I have the picture of what this drill thing looks like. Do you want to see the picture?
Yes.
Sure.
That is what is drilling into the vault door, and you can actually see the vault door in the background of this picture.
I
it's a
don't like
robot.
how it's not drilling into a vault door in this picture.
It's attacking the paladin.
What
Yes, it's drilling.
into the
It's going to drill
paladin?
into the paladin instead. I don't like that.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Let's just ignore that, shall we?
That's just artist's interpretation of the events.
Yes, don't worry about it. That couldn't possibly happen to you at all.
It's got keys and stuff on it. I like that.
Yeah, it's got it's really cool. It's got keys and drills. It's like an all-purpose tool. Gomez, you're up.
Yeah. So I try to make my way through the caltrops.
5,
So-
10,
so
15.
As he passes through my square,
Yeah.
I whisper in his ear. I say, "Heal me."
What'd you say? I can't even hear it.
I say, "Heal me."
You say, heal me?
I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
I'm still holding your
I
level
know.
3 heal. I can use it.
No, don't use it yet. Get it ready though.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. Well, give
Yeah,
me a.
it is
give
ready.
me an acrobatics check. You're in the first stair.
This is terrible. This is.
Acrobatics.
I'm
only need a
hoping.
14.
I'm hoping that. I'm
It's
hoping
just a
that.
14.
Yeah, I'm hoping that John's ones will rub off, and I will. The untrained garbage skill.
I mean, you could roll a natural 14. That's not unheard of.
Let's see. Come on.
Acrobatics?
You're a little goblin. How good? Oh,
no.
that's not good. That's not good. 13. Don't do it. You take 4 points of damage.
Oh man, the next one's.
Well, the
clear,
good news is that it clears the caltrops for Lomang. Lomang's like, good job.
It's terrible.
Okay, so you go to the next stair. The caltrops are already gone, and now you go to the next stair. Another check.
There we go.
Let's see. Here we go. 13.
Again, exactly the same number.
Well, you can't get more bleeding, so it's
Good
just
thing he has
pure
that
damage.
extra hero point.
It's only 2 points of damage. All right, you're still going up. Next stair. Here's the next stair. More caltrops.
Here we go. Wait, the map move. I forget my.
He is clearing them for everyone else, though. What did you roll? Oh, you rolled a.
Oh, that's
Oh, natural 20. He's getting the hang of it. Next stair. More caltrops.
Oh my god.
Okay, you're fine. That's 70, and you're minus 10 feet. You're minus 5 feet in your movement. So what's your movement?
My normal is like 25, I think.
So you couldn't even get that far.
Yeah,
because
20
you only have
feet.
60. So
25.
I'll leave you there. It's fine. Now you take 1 point of damage, and give me a DC 15 flat check to see if you pull out the caltrops and stop bleeding.
Ow, 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 ow. It is humorous. It is like Keystone Cops where there's tacks on the floor. So
Yeah.
he stops, he jumps up, he's hopping on 1 foot, then because he's hopping on 1 foot, he steps in another tack.
The banana peels are next.
And then the rake.
That's right. So you do. Here we go. Oh,
I got a
natural
natural 1 on my flat check.
He makes it worse. They go in deeper. Copperhand Rogue. We'll give
Uh-oh.
This guy number 1, and the other one is number 2. And they see you coming. Battle stations. Protect the widget.
Are they not stopping in the name of the law?
God, no. They shoot a crossbow bolt at Dougie. Does a 30 hit you?
Ouch, yes, it does.
And crossbow.
Barely.
I know,
Barely
crossbow.
hits me.
5 points of damage. And she
Ouch.
reloads and fires again.
A crossbow? That
She hits you again.
What the hell?
5 points of damage.
All right.
Now the halfling sees you there and is wielding 2 daggers and just sort of waits. And then the other rogue. So these rogues are literally making a wall in front of the widget, which is drilling into that wall, into that thing. She is also going to fire her hand crossbow at the only one that they can see, and that's Dougie. Oh no!
That's a miss. Thank
That's
God.
a miss.
You can see Gomez.
Not well. He's on the. She reloads and fires again. 28! Yay! 3 points of damage. The dig widget is making so much noise, and you just hear like it's just this entire room is shaking. It's like using drills and corkscrews and all these other crazy things, and it's actually even using keys and trying to open up this vault door. Lomang, they left without you. You're all by yourself, but look at that. All the
And I'm the only one who doesn't have to
You
roll.
want to bring my extra arrows with you?
Because my plus is 13, so I can't fail.
That's not true. Critical failure. If you roll a 1, you fail.
Believe me, it happens.
Really? On
Yeah.
skill checks too?
Yeah, everything.
It just happened to John.
Welcome
Well,
to
that's
no,
the
Thursday.
thing.
He was within the range.
Well, that's the thing. The 1 reduces it by 1 step, so a success becomes a failure because it's a 1.
Right.
Gotcha.
Now, if you can critically succeed everyone, then you never have to roll. That's the only time you never have to roll is if you can critically succeed.
All right. Well, maybe I can just jump then. I think.
Well, there's caltrops below you no matter what, and there's Gomez there, so you
I
tell
can't
me.
see any. I can't from here. I can't see what's in my path at all.
Well, Gomez is like standing in front of you with a sea of caltrops.
That's
around.
all
fine.
right.
You can
well,
jump over me, that's
I guess I'll just move then. All right. So can you move me? Like,
There you're 30, and you're right on top of this caltrops. And you see Gomez and everything else that everyone else sees. Give me that check.
all right. So that was the first square of caltrops, right?
Yes, you're in 1 square. Let's see. Well, just don't roll a 1. That's all you need to do is not roll a 1. Oh, what did he roll?
That's ridiculous.
He
rolled a 1.
Yay!
Roaming rolled a 1, and now
No,
he's
he
got caltrops on his
That
feet.
number is incorrect. I want to reroll.
No, it's a 1.
I have a plus 13.
Doesn't matter. You still
I know, but
failed.
it's still incorrect.
Why is it
I
plus
think
13?
we
Where
should be
did that
happy.
come from?
I
Look
think
at
we
my
should be happy.
character sheet. It's
Like
plus
all of
13.
these ones we're rolling, we're using them up on this little garbage thing. Those are in the tank waiting come out.
I'm
And
expert
now
on
we're
acrobatics.
now we're clearing them.
I'm
You're
also
expert in acrobatics.
Expert in acrobatics, 18 dex.
All right, I'll make it. I'm going to check your sheet, but it doesn't matter.
my
You still
sheet.
fail. You still fail. Now you're 5. You take 2 points of damage, and let's put the little persistent bleed icon on you. God, you guys are just cranking.
Oh
through
man,
these.
what's
You
that
should-
Ridiculous.
in your shoe? What's
You should refuse healing because you're trying to hide the fact that you stepped on one. Like you're keeping a straight face even though it hurts.
Yeah, it barely hurts. I barely noticed it.
Okay, well, keep going.
All right, so
Wait,
that's
what do you do?
that. So that's my first move because I got slowed to 35, I guess, right?
Well, you were whatever. Well, does chicken stance also slow you?
No,
Oh, okay.
my normal movement's 40, but now it's 35.
Okay,
All
so
right.
it's 35. Okay, well, let's see. It was 5. It was 10, 20, 30. That's actually 40 to get there because it's difficult terrain. So you're into your second movement to go there. And there's more caltrops. Give me an acrobatics check to see if you don't step on them.
Okay.
I changed your skill. Let's see. What did you get? What did you get? Oh, critical success! He was so angry about stepping on the first one that he's like going on his hands now. He's like popping down. All right, Gomez is in front of you, and then you see some more like down there. So what do you do?
All right, where's the enemy? Where are they?
If you go there, then you can see them,
All right, so I'm here, and that's what?
and
That's
that will be
5,
another
that's
caltrops.
10, 15 to get there.
Yeah, and then another roll. Not reflex.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
Yeah, close enough. What did he get? What did he get? Oh, 29. Yeah, he's fine. You're fine. Okay. All right. Well, there's some more caltrops in front of you, and yeah,
Oh, and these guys are here. Okay.
they're way down. They're 45 feet away from you.
So that was 10, 15, and then the rest of this is not difficult. Well, the caltrops difficult terrain.
They're not difficult terrain. You just have to roll when you go on top of them.
Stairs were difficult terrain.
Yeah, just
All right,
stairs. Are
so
difficult terrain.
10, 15. Yeah, it's like I can't attack. Like I don't have enough to attack. So I like this idea of taking cover for now.
Well, I mean, it's not. There's not going to be a need for cover because they're going to be attacking us.
They're attacking us. They're attacking with ranged weapons, though.
Yeah, I know, and we're going to be in front of you.
Well, Lomang looks like he's hiding behind the wall. So if
So
you're
that's my
done,
second action. My third action, I load
Okay.
my crossbow.
okay, you load your crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say you had it out. You take 1 point of persistent damage as you're bleeding, and give me a DC 15 check to see if it comes out.
Just a roll.
Just a roll, it's just D20. That's all it is. It's basically a 25% chance to stop the bleeding. That's all there is to it. And
There we go.
you roll a 15. Hey, guess what?
Nice.
You recover nicely.
Good,
And you
good.
get your speed back, too.
Good. Like it.
Dougie,
Until I step on the next one.
that's right. Dougie, there's some more caltrops in front of you, and there's some people in front of you. What do you do?
I can jump over the caltrops, though.
Okay.
That's 5 feet. I'm going to do that.
Okay, that's an action.
athletics.
That's an action.
Ding. Actually, yeah.
No, you don't have to roll it, but
I'm
it's
running
just for that
through it.
distance,
I'm just
you
running
don't.
through
Okay.
it.
Well, I'm
You
just
don't
saying
have
it's
to
an
roll it.
action. So, right, if you run through it, you can go further, but you might step on them.
Do I do acrobatics?
Yeah, because you went through the caltrops. Here we go. Here we go. What's amazing is basically, oh, look at that. Rolls a 20.
Wasted.
Wasted 20. Dirty 20.
All right. Who's this person in the center? That's not a civilian, is it?
It's a,
The white. There's a white background behind them.
yeah. It looks like a halfling,
Huh.
and he has lots of daggers.
Oh, that's probably not a civilian. All right. You know what? I don't want these guys to get flanking on me, so I'm going to do that. And
What is that? You should describe what you're doing so people in the
All right,
audience
so
know
it's-
what that is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Especially since right now the the roll 20 feet is showing my view, and I'm behind cover, so they can't even see the battlefield.
Okay,
yet.
so I've run 25 feet up, straight through the caltrops, as is Dougie's way. And he's going to move another 25 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with his third action, he is now on the side of one of these copper hand dudes, and he's going to whop him with the maul.
No maul. No maul.
Oh no, and he misses. He rolls a
14.
2. So I'm not
14.
rolling 1s, I'm rolling 2s.
Okay,
Wow.
before you go, before Basil goes, the halfling goes. And the halfling decides to throw a dagger at Dougie.
Partial cover.
20. Oh, there's cover.
Miss.
Misses. There
Whoosh,
it
whoosh.
goes. Pulls out another dagger and throws it again. It's like
Starting to like
machete.
this. Yes.
Lots of daggers. Throwing lots of daggers. That was a critical miss. But then the halfling taps on the dig widget, and it seems to start paying attention. And then this halfling's like controlling it.
Uh-oh.
Basil's up, you think.
All right. Step 1 will be I draw my bow. Step 2 is to step out of cover so I can see what's going on. And step 3, I will just start with the one that's like directly in a straight line to me. So we'll
It's
attack that
Copperhand number 1.
one. Copperhand number 1.
Is this going to be a stand-up fight, or is this going to be a bug hunt?
Bug
26!
Nice job.
You hit. 6 points
But
of
no,
damage.
no devise a stratagem, so just 6 points.
Do you have striking on
Yeah,
that?
that's my turn. I do. Unfortunately, one of my 2 dice was a 1, so...
Gomez, you are bleeding.
I gotta try to pick my way through the rest of these.
You got to go through at least one before.
So I do. I try to get far south of the last
Okay,
rank
so you go-
of this
you go down
minefield.
there. Yep. Give me an acrobatics check. See if you step on them again. You do
There you
not.
go.
You do
Nice
not.
job.
Okay. Well, there's a row of them now. It's just regular terrain. Now you're just that was just 5, in fact, to go there. So you can control the rest wherever you want to go.
So how much movement do I have left? That was one action, and I have 2 actions left.
No, it's not an action. That was just 5. You just use.
Oh, so I'm still in the movement of my
Yeah.
first action.
Yep. And I think you have 60 movement total until you get rid of the caltrop. Now you can do an interact for free to remove it out of your foot.
All right. Well, if I get to this point,
Yeah, you need another roll because you have to go through another.
all right.
There's
So let me do
a
that.
wall of caltrops blocking you and the entrance. So one more roll and you fail. So we will give you 1 point. You almost critically fail. 1 point of damage, but I'll say you wipe out. We'll do these. You wipe out another set of caltrops.
Okay.
Okay. Well, good news is it looks like it's clear sailing for the rest of this room.
If you want to charge into melee.
I know, but there's nowhere to hide, and you do not have keys to these doors.
Was that all
These are
one
the
action? Do I have 2
vault
actions left?
You have 2 actions left. That's correct.
Oh no, I see a
Or do I have movement left of my first action?
Yeah, if you want.
How much movement do I have left?
5, 10, 15. You got 1. You can't move diagonal. You can move in a straight line. Move straight down or left. or right.
15?
You can rook it. You've
What's
used
your movement?
15.
It's 20 normally?
It's 20. Well, he's 25 normally, but he lost.
Oh, I lost 5 for
Yeah.
the caltrop.
Yeah, because I'm all caltropped.
So you have 5 left. So you can't go diagonal.
Okay. Oh, so I have 5. So I have 5 movement left.
Yep.
Okay.
You have to rook it. You can't go diagonal. You can't fish it.
Let's see. Taxi cab distance. That was something that I knew that I learned. You know what? I'm going to hop to the side here. I go to the left and get out of the way. And so that's one action. Second action, I believe my status of things in my hands, if I remember correctly, is I have Lomang's 3rd level scroll in my left hand, and I have nothing in my right. Am I remembering that correctly?
I thought you had scrolls in both hands, to be honest, but who knows?
I didn't use it. I replaced it.
Okay.
Maybe I had. Did I have a 1st level scroll in my other hand?
I don't know. I think you did.
I think I did. I think I have a level 1 scroll in my right hand, and I have the 3rd level scroll in my left. I have caltrops in my feet. That's what's causing the persistent bleed.
Yep.
If I use one of the scrolls to just give myself a heal, does that fix it?
Nope.
All right. So I will use an action to get the tax out of my feet. And what's that? Like a flat check or something? What is that?
Yeah, just roll a flat check.
Or is it just, I think you can spend an action and just do it, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
you spend
setting
an
action.
interact action to pluck the caltrops free, reducing the DC to stop the bleeding.
All right. So I do that.
Okay, you do that. So now it's going to be a DC 10 when you roll instead of a DC 15.
And that's at the end of my turn, not now.
That's correct.
I see.
So you
Okay.
have one more action.
If you want to spend another action pulling stuff out, you can roll now and then roll later. One action to do it.
Oh, so I could get an extra. So I could
Yeah,
spend
if you do
another
a 2
action to
action
try and get a
interact.
roll.
Yeah,
So
if you
I do
two
that.
action
I do
interact, you
that. That
can-
is what I do. I do that.
Okay, so do a 2 action interact. You pull it out. You try to stop the bleeding. Give me a roll. 3 does not do it. So you take 1 point of persistent damage, and now give me another roll.
Okay.
You get a lot of rolls. It's actually it's a good thing to do. Yeah, you did it. So all
right, good.
No
So
longer
that's-
are bleeding.
All right.
Okay,
Did I? And I took a point of damage.
you have to give it to yourself. I don't know. Did you? You probably did. Copperhand Rogue sees Dougie.
Mhm.
Sees the dig widget. And this is what happens. The Copperhand Rogue is going to step in front of the halfling. And then they are going to actually step in front of Dougie. And pulls out their short sword and then attacks Dougie. 26.
That is
11 points of damage. And
well,
then Colo has his cool
good luck, guys.
reaction where they step back next to the dig widget. And now the Copperhand that's standing right in front of Dougie. They drop their crossbow as well. Pull out their sword and attack you. 26.
Man, they never miss.
they never miss.
7 points of damage. And then a second attack. That's a miss.
Yes, it is.
Dig widget seems to be slowing down. It seems to
All
be
right.
getting ready to do something as it turns around and is facing you all. Lomang is up. Lomang is slowly extricating himself from the cover. Dougie is nearly dead.
That's 40.
Okay, you run up.
I run up, and let's do this.
You're gonna try to attack the guy, the
Yes.
creature. Okay, waiting.
There we go.
28.
Nice.
15
Nice.
points of damage.
Let's
Damn.
do it again.
All right, she's not looking too good.
There we go.
There you go.
29.
Yes.
Getting better. Wow.
14 points of damage. Oh no.
I think you make a saving throw now.
That's true, I did.
Ugh,
26. Still got one more attack.
I do. Or I could run back to cover. Woohoo!
Do whatever you want.
I probably should, but I don't know. I need to absorb some hits, I think.
If you went into the other position, you could have gotten flanking.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
But you didn't. Oh, look at that, 22. You hit.
Yeah, if I did, but if I moved to the flanking, I wouldn't have gotten 3 attacks. That's the difference. I
true.
thought about it.
You're true.
All right, good. I hit 3 times. All right, things are looking up. I'm
Oh,
done.
she's in really bad shape. Dougie, you're up. This might
Finish
go
her.
really badly for them
Well,
if you hit.
yeah.
Connect.
Let's go to the wounded,
The
which
wounded
I
warrior.
can't get flanking on because
I know.
Loming.
I didn't have enough movement. I couldn't.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
exactly 40 to go there.
Keep telling yourself that.
All right, we're gonna throw a attack in there. See what it does.
Oh no!
Does a 30 crit?
No.
Oh.
But you hit for
It's a
10
nice
points
big
of damage.
number.
Wow, that's crappy damage. You did less damage than Lomang. What is going on?
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 1 and a 5 for 2d12.
She's still standing. Barely.
Oh my god!
I'm
Just the.
still
All
standing.
right, here we go again.
They take a lot of damage.
The 20.
21.
What-
You hit.
Oh, that's a hit! Wow.
Nice.
I'm amazed.
Beautiful. Well done.
All right, that's 2 attacks. You got 1 left in front of you. What do you
All
do?
right, one more striking maul, and you know what?
Minus 10.
That last one did not hit because I did not put the -5 in.
Oh, well,
I apologize for that.
then she's still standing.
I guess my third attack will be -10.
She comes back awake and
comes
says, "Hey,
back
wait a
awake.
second. That should have missed."
Can you play that sound in
I
reverse?
changed my mind.
You reverse. I should put that in.
Oh man, that's so close.
Oh boy.
God, I rolled a freaking 17 and missed on the third attack.
Colo goes. Now it's gonna get bad.
Would have been nice to have flanking though.
There's
Yep.
a dagger at Lomang. Misses.
Thank you.
Pulls out another dagger and then taps on the dig widget. Dig widget stops its drilling, turns around, and does a fascinating leap. It jumps up into the air, just like the picture, onto Lomang. While it is jumping into the air and plunging its drills into you, Lomang, as it comes down on top of you.
Yeesh.
I'm going to put it next to you, because so it's throwing itself up in the air, jumps, comes down, and then does the corkscrew attack against Lomang. You really don't want this to hit you. Let's see. 31.
Does that hit?
I think it does.
Yep.
Okay, the good news is it did... Oh my god, did I do crappy damage. It only does 11 points of damage. Now, do you want to have the bad news?
No, we can skip the bad news.
The bad news is it is now grabbed you. It is on top of you. It has latched itself on top of you with its legs and is now drilling its corkscrews into your chest. It is literally drilling into you. So you and it are now sharing the same space. And it's not even grappled. It's called attach. It is attached to you. So now it's drilling you for the next attack. Oh no! Is that a hit? Take 29 points of damage.
I mean,
Plus-
every hit is like 30, 29, crit. That's crazy.
And you're bleeding.
So at 30, so I'm down to 20.
29 points of damage. And then it drills you one more time. And negative damage. And that misses. I'll tell you why the drill was so bad. 29 points of damage is actually extremely low. I'll tell you why. It rolls 2d10 plus 4 times 2 plus 1d10. Basically rolls 5d10 plus 8 against you when it crits.
Great.
So, yeah, you might want to get this thing off.
I can't remember the last time I critted. I just can't even remember it.
Basil, you're up. There's this drill widget attached to Lomang.
You crit failed
and
just a minute
drilling
ago.
into him.
Oh, crit fail. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to devise a stratagem against the drill.
Okay.
That's the only way I can crit me too is a natural 20.
It's a 13.
Devise a stratagem. Well, it's 13 plus 13, right?
Yeah, so it'll be a 26. I guess I will go ahead and attack the drill. I
Okay.
hope a 26 hits.
Okay, just use your thing. And
Yeah.
We'll do the damage. And, yep, you hit. And you do... Well, it's 4 plus
13,
the
but
sneak.
minus
Yeah.
any DR that it might
Let's
have.
see. It is not resistant to precision, so you do the full damage, even though it is a machine. So you hit it, and you do the full 13 points of damage, and you see sparks fly.
Well, I still have one more attack, so I might as well go ahead and shoot a second arrow at it.
Shoot la glace.
I think I have 8 arrows left at this point after this attack.
Sure. You hit.
Nice. I should have grabbed your arrows. You're right.
10 points of damage. Not bad.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Okay. Gomez. Doesn't look good.
You know what to do.
Basil, Basil shoots death. I shoot life. I'm gonna give him a level 2. I'm gonna give Lomang a level 2
You
scroll
can use my
heal.
scroll if you want. Go
Do,
for
do
it.
you want him?
Yeah,
do
yeah,
you
go
want
for
to
it. Yeah,
burn
yeah,
it?
yeah.
All right,
Do
so
it.
I'll hit him with a level 3 off of his scroll.
Oh boy, here we go. The 2 action level 3
2
scroll.
axe level 3.
Standing by for 9 points of healing.
I know.
Wow, it's 18
Here we
plus
go,
24.
That's pretty good. 18 plus 24.
That's
Plus
almost like
24.
almost
42
half
points.
of what he took last.
42. Sweet.
42. Doesn't even bring you back. It doesn't even. It
Doesn't even do it.
I know.
Brings me to 63. It brings me maybe I won't die this turn.
Baby.
And I'll for my let's see.
Dougie's pretty low too.
Yeah, he is.
He is really low.
Dougie is at
I'll
26
pull out a
life.
pull out a second level scroll heal for my
And that freed your hand up, which is good.
yeah, and I'm filling it. I'm filling with a second level scroll heal.
Okay. The guy, the Copperhang rogue who's getting her ass handed to her as Dougie almost killed her,
She's got better though.
She did get better. She retreats against the door, and you think she surrendered. She like threw her weapons down and is like putting her hands up. The other copper hangroad is like,
Morale
what
check.
are you doing?
Morale check.
What are you doing? Don't stop!
Don't surrender.
We have them on the ropes. She attacks Dougie with the short sword. Never misses.
No, never misses.
9 points of
more.
damage.
All right. Well, that's all right.
Short sword number 2.
I've got plenty of life.
Oh, I
At least
missed.
there's no poison.
Yeah, they're not doing the poison.
15 life.
It's too slow. It's too slow, the poison. Oof, that's a critical miss. See, I miss once in a while. Not a lot.
Yeah, when you have a negative 8, negative 4.
So, this is how it works. The dig widget is attached to you. You can try to shove it off of you. That is an athletics check against its fort DC. You don't know what that is. So, if you want, you can try to push it off you and then push it into another square. And that's just one action. So, it's up to you. It's called the shove action.
And it looks like it's being controlled though with a remote control.
Nah, it's not being controlled by a remote control. It looks like Kolo was just giving it commands.
Okay. All right. So I will try and do that. That's a what? You said athletics?
It's an attack. It counts as an attack, though. So it's up to you when you want to do it. It's one action, and it'll push it off of you. But...
Or I could just attack it.
Or
right?
you just attack it, yeah. I'm just telling you if that's what you want to do, you can.
I don't see what the bonus is. I mean, I guess if it's on me, it just automatically hits me or something, right?
It doesn't automatically hit you, but it's
I don't like it on me though.
It's
All right. What kind of move is this?
It is athletics. If you want to try to push it off of you.
Ugh. I mean, it counts as an attack though.
Yeah.
You know what?
Or-
I'm just gonna flurry it. I'm just gonna attack it.
Just flurry, just
I'm
use
just gonna
4
attack it.
attacks.
I'm hoping.
It's right there.
I'm hoping I can knock it out, knock it off me,
Might.
and make it break.
Yep.
I must break you. All right.
Good. Okay. Let's see. Here comes the attack. Here comes 23. Guess what? You hit.
Nice. 10 damage. All right, let's keep going.
Not that hard to hit. I mean, this thing is on top of you, drilling into your chest. So you're like literally punching it.
Get
like
off of me!
And guess what? You hit.
Nice.
13.
Nice. All right, let's do it again. Hit it again.
Hit it again.
You've made your point.
If I were to try to get it off of me at this point, it's
Negative
a
10.
Hey, negative 10, right?
Negative 10. Probably not worth it.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, very close. 20. You almost do it, but not quite.
And I got one more.
It also rolls its fort save, believe it or not. Well, it rolls a 13, but it's a higher level than you, so it succeeds. So it does not get stunned because it's way higher than you. And then you try to hit it again, and you miss.
Yes. All right. Well, that was something.
Yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, you beat the crap out of it, and it's smoking.
Sparks are coming out of it.
Yeah, yeah. Dougie, you're
old
up.
Sparky.
Dougie,
All right.
you're up.
I'm going to whop this copper rogue with my maul.
Okay.
Did that heal get rid of my persistent damage?
Oh, sorry. No, you take 1d6 persistent damage.
So how does that go away?
It doesn't. You give me a roll and flat check. So you take 4 points of persistent damage and just give me a flat check.
So Gomez's healing doesn't cure
Nope.
persistent. Really?
That's not how it works, yeah. You have to do a 2-action. Basically, it's like an assist. You do a 2-action. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah,
but
that's
you-
one of the ways in which statuses are nastier in second edition, is that regular healing does not cure them.
Yeah, you rolled a 20, so good news is
All right.
you managed to staunch the healing.
Good.
Status effects are really hard to get rid of. Okay, Dougie.
I have 2 actions. Can
you
I pull out
attack and you
a
missed.
potion? Yeah, I attacked and I missed.
Yep, you can pull out a potion and
I'm going
drink
to
it.
pull out
That's
a
2 actions.
potion and drink it in with my remaining 2 moves, and I'm going to drink
You have a minor or a lesser?
my lesser. I'm going to drink
Okay.
a lesser, and that is
Okay.
going to be 2d8 plus 5.
There we go.
So 7.
Well,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. You gotta roll it.
Between 7 and 9, I predict.
7 and 9?
Between 7, 8, or 9.
Oh my
yeah.
god!
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we
Rolled
go.
a 7!
How can you possibly even be surprised? Of course it is. It's the way this game works.
Oh my god!
That's the way our.
All right, my turn's done. Dougie,
You should-
he
you should-
healed 7.
You
I
should
don't need
take a
that heal anymore,
screenshot of that.
Goza. I don't need any healing anymore, Gomez. I have 22 life now, so I'm good.
John's healing luck is the stuff of
Healing
legend.
mechanics for the win.
Wow, that is.
What
Average-
do you mean that is?
That
this
is
is every heal I've
unbelievable.
ever rolled since the past 2 adventures.
I called it too. I predicted
Yeah.
it. I predicted it.
So stupid.
I actually gave you a range of 7 to 9, but yeah, you get the low end.
Kolo throws a dagger at Lomang and misses, and then throws another dagger, and then is like kicking the rogue in front of him. It's like, get up and fight! Fight, I tell you! Dig, widget. Oh boy. This is the last we have ever seen of Lomang. It's nice to have played with you.
I mean, I'm very high. I have a very high AC. It doesn't kill it to miss once in a while. I guess it
Okay, a 31 hits you. It only does 13 points of damage, though. Man, look at that crit damage. That would have sucked.
I already took a crit. I don't need another one. It needs to roll a natural 20.
Okay, so that's the first attack, and then it keeps drilling into you. Drill, 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 drill. Oh
Nope.
no!
No,
What
no,
did I
no.
roll? I rolled a 6.
I broke that
Missed
drill.
you.
That drill is broken, that one.
Yeah,
Didn't
well,
work.
it has 2. So here comes
I
the
know.
last one. Here comes the last one. Oh no!
Nice.
Another miss.
I like it.
Wow. Okay, it's
Doggy.
trying to drill into you, but you're resisting. You're resisting. I'm impressed.
All right, same drill as last round. Pun semi-intended. I'm going to do a devise a stratagem against the drill.
Dig widget. Don't miss.
Dig
Don't
widget.
miss.
Don't miss. Don't hit low mag. Don't miss. Oh, a 10 plus. That's going to be 23. You might hit it.
I'm going to go ahead and shoot that one because it seems like it's a little more hittable than the thieves.
That's right. Okay. Roll your attack. We'll see if you hit or not. You hit. And you do, oh my god, 18 points of damage? That's a lot
Damn.
of damage.
Well, that time I almost rolled max damage on the regular damage, and
Awesome.
and close to max damage on the
Sneak attack.
sneak attack. Yeah.
So smoke is pouring out of this thing, and Lomang's like, get rid of this thing. I can't
Kill
breathe.
it. Get it off of me.
Still alive, barely.
Nice
Oh,
shot.
22. You hit.
Just 5 more damage there. So, all right, that's my turn.
All
Oh
right.
yes, 5 was
Nice.
enough apparently.
Good job.
And
Good.
you hit it right in the joint, and it falls off.
I found the right little gears to shoot to make it break.
Its drills are still sticking out of Lomang's chest. Gomez is up.
Oh, good. Maybe I'll move up and just electric arc. I think now that that's out of the way, things are getting better.
Dougie's doing good over there. He doesn't need any healing, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Dougie's
I
fine.
think, I think
Dougie's
Dougie's
fine.
fine. I think Dougie's fine.
Dougie's fine. Don't worry about Dougie.
Let's go there, and I will electric arc the wounded Copperhand Rogue going to the Copperhand Rogue that is next to Dougie.
So you're going into both. You're going to hit them both. Both the rogues.
Right.
Okay. Reflex save. Here we go.
That's right, it's a reflex save. That's dumb. They're fucking rogues.
That's a
Oh
miss.
no. The one in
Critical.
front of Dougie critically
Oh, good.
misses.
Oh, good.
And the other one misses. So the one in front of Dougie
Oh, woo!
takes 28 damage.
Oh my god.
Is that the
Damn.
one that surrendered?
No,
That's
the
awesome.
one that surrendered takes 13 points of damage.
Oh,
The one that crit failed, it gets like the comic effect where you could actually see a skeleton.
All right, that's good. That's
Oh,
good.
well, that one's down
Luck,
and-
luck redeemed my.
That's like
Cool.
impressive damage. Jeez.
Yeah, well, when you hit, you hit. Okay, the one that just got
And that's good. And 2 rogues
electrocuted.
failed and critically failed a
Reflex
dexter-
save,
a re-
yeah.
reflex save. So there is some karmic rebalancing. There is some.
There
there
is.
some
There is. It's a market adjustment.
Copperhand Rogue is running up to Gomez, hiding behind Gomez so that the Basil can't attack. Wipes its sword against the slick, wet poison and attacks Gomez.
but Gomez isn't hurt. I don't know why they're trying to heal him.
Oh, no. 27 points of damage. Sorry, 27 to hit. 11 points of damage, and give me
A
a fortitude save.
Is any of that additional?
take that.
Oh man!
There we go.
Jeez,
Nice.
wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Did they crit?
No, they didn't crit. But he does take some damage. Well, they don't like, they know the mantra, you always kill the magic user. So Lomang's up.
All right. Well, I see a guy in front of me, so let's do it.
Oh no. Miss.
Hero
Oh,
point.
critical miss.
Hero point.
You're gonna hero point that?
Yep.
Like, because you did a critical miss on the attack, a minimum damage and minimum crit damage. You rolled a 1, a 1, and a 1. Is that why?
Exactly.
Okay.
I need to immediately correct that.
Okay. Mark it, correct that. Go right ahead.
There we go.
Okay, that's just a regular hit. You still did crappy damage, though. 10 points. Oh!
Another one.
Another one. You're really good at rolling ones. Maybe we should play reverse,
Well, there's a hit,
Pathfinder.
though. 22.
where your hits become misses, your misses becomes... I don't really know what's going on here. Oh, but it's more minimum damage. You rolled another 8. Look at that.
It's not quite minimum, but yeah, it's a lot of fucking ones. All right, so that's
God,
4
there's
attacks.
so many ones
And
being
he's
rolled.
still up, huh? Still
Yeah,
up.
but she takes a fort save for this.
Right,
stuff.
and I get one more attack, too. Oh, that's a failure.
Ooh, failure, so she slowed 1.
All right, let me try one more time. There we
Oh
go.
no!
There
Oh no!
we go.
You hit.
So it's 3 out of 4.
13 points of damage.
Wow.
Nope. She's
All
still standing.
All right, my turn is done, and I am down a hero point.
Dougie is up.
All right.
Dougie's not a good choice.
Yeah, well, he just got healed last turn, so don't worry about it. There's no reason.
Oh, that's
He drank-
right.
he
You
drank a magical
forgot.
potion.
You forgot I got healed.
I
You
did
drank a
forget.
magical healing potion.
Totally.
What could go wrong?
My upgraded healing potion saved the day. All right, so I'm gonna move there, strike him all, finish this.
It was 7 points.
Finish
7
this
points
nonsense.
is not that bad. 17.
It's a miss. You got a hero point?
Believe me, I'm not. I need it. I need it.
Oh, no.
Actually, that doesn't even count. All right, so the third attack.
Actually, it was a critical miss. Oh, another critical miss.
Okay. All right, Dougie's done. He's thank God.
That's all right. I'll take care of every monster in here. No
Yeah,
problem.
you'll have to. Basil will probably do it, but okay. You can say what you're going to try to do.
Colo is screaming and saying, "No, no!" And he starts like trying to open up the door, and is like trying all these keys and doing everything in his power to open up the door in front of him.
You mean the vault?
Yeah, the vault door.
Oh, yeah,
like
okay.
he's trying really hard. It looked like the dig widget did a pretty good job, but he's trying to like manipulate the cylinders and do whatever he can. Let's just roll to see how well he does. Not that great. The dig widget is on the ground smoldering. Basil is up.
Oh, all right. Since he's kindly staying 30 feet away from me and in a direct line, I'm going to devise a stratagem against my buddy Colo.
No! Colo doesn't do... Oh!
Oh,
Is that what you want to
natural
use?
one. I'm
Are you
not
gonna use
going
that?
to use. I do.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
use
absolutely
that.
do not find any vulnerability against him. So I'm going to, even with cover, I'm going to take a shot at the last Copperhand Rogue.
Okay. Basil realizes. Something's in my eye. I can't quite see.
And that's probably a miss.
That is a miss.
And then for my last shot, I'm going to shoot at Colo with a -5,
No.
but without cover.
No. Not Colo. Oh,
Jeez.
no.
Wow, he hits.
Oh, no, you hit.
9 points
He
of
rolls
damage.
A 15, and he hits.
Colo's like, ah! Oh, as a big arrow is sticking out of his butt. Gomez
Said
is
I would
up.
say you're welcome to surrender anytime.
Oh, okay.
I feel
Gomez is up.
positive about doing damage, so let's do more damage.
I like that. Get rid of that guy.
That's a good thing to do damage with. Let's see.
Magic
I could
missile.
produce flame in his face.
You're so quiet, Seth. You're like whispering.
Oh, sorry.
You're talking to yourself.
Yeah, I could produce flame in his face. I could fireball the room. Let's do that.
I'm telling you right now, don't overthink it. This person's on their last
I'm
legs.
having fun though.
They're slowed. They're like, I'm not gonna make
Just
it.
bite him. Just bite him.
I'm gonna throw a rock in his face with produce flame. Produce rock.
Produce rock.
20 will miss.
All right, well, that's 2 actions. I got another action. I don't like being here. I'm gonna go over here. I want to be by Basil. I'm gonna be by Basil.
Run away.
That's smart.
The Copperhand Rogue is slowed. Has 1 hit point left.
Copperhand ferocity.
Runs up to Colo and attacks Colo with a short sword.
Really?
Yes,
Wow,
trying
that's
to kill the
unexpected.
kobold.
Wow. No honor among thieves.
It's like you will not live. Oh no! It's Colo for a crit for 14 points of damage.
Nice.
Easy come, easy go.
They're currying favor with us to get a lighter sentence. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're
Easy
trying to
come,
kill Colo.
easy
but Colo.
Colo.
Yeah, but Colo's the ringleader, so I guess you're never going to find out what happens if they kill her. Oh, guess what? And 8 points of damage is just enough.
Oh, but we can heal. We
Oh,
can
you know
heal.
what? I forgot she's slowed, so guess what? Colo's still alive. Hey!
She's still alive.
Because I forgot that she's slowed. So she runs over, tries to stabs him once, crits him. Lomang is up. Colo's like, don't kill me! Then
Don't
he's literally
destroy
saying,
my evidence.
save me!
Can I get flanking there now that she's an enemy?
Oh, that's right. You can
Heal
get flanking.
me! You don't know. Heal me!
All right. Well, pull out a weapon so I can flank. All right. I attack.
Heal me! Mr. Monk! Use your key to make me better!
I'm trying. I can't hit.
You rolled a 1 again. Oh, God.
You know,
Wow.
Lomang is in one of the
There we go.
hells
There
where
we
his.
go.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I'm missing, but I'm also hitting a lot. So
Yeah.
that knocked her out. That knocked her the hell out.
Okay. Colo is just gonna give up. He's like, I give up! I give up!
Surrender. Surrender. All right. Good.
Okay, finally, Colo surrenders. He's just sitting there on his knees, putting his head in his hand, crying. It's like, oh, all that work, all that effort.
Well, at least you don't have a murder rap. Not for lack of trying, though. You're gonna have to face the music. We're gonna need some questions be answered.
No one was supposed to get hurt. What are you doing here? You ruined everything.
What were you trying to steal? What
Wait
were
a second.
you trying
Wait
to
a second.
steal?
Now that the fight's over, Colo's the stepson.
Oh,
Colo's the stepson. Colo's the bank
Colo is the
manager's
stepson
son.
of the manager.
Oh, interesting.
As the fight was winding down, I was like, Colo, that name is a little familiar. So I went to my
That
notebook.
is
I went to my
great.
notes, and yeah, that's the stepson.
Now that the fight is over, we realize,
I just thought it was just like the leader of the villains, but now that I double check my notes, yeah, that's the stepson.
Yeah, well,
I even asked if it was a civilian, and that never even. Yeah, God. Wow. All right.
so okay, you have everyone's unconscious. The dig widget is smoking. Colo is surrendered and just crying into his hands. You think there's stuff going on upstairs. You're not sure. The door, the vault's half hanging off, but still there. Smoke everywhere. Now what?
Well,
So,
I
like,
think
what
we
more
should
is there?
at least look around. Those 2 corridors to the north bother me.
Sure, you look around. You can even go into the offices, and all they are is just they're just privacy rooms. This is where they would go in, count the money, or have people, go through their possessions and safety deposit boxes, things like that. So these are just like offices with tables. There's no other people here. So.
Well, first, come on, ask Colo a few questions.
Yeah, he's got some splaining to do.
I mean, first and foremost, are there more people coming, or is this it?
Good question.
Colo
Mhm.
looks at you
Colo.
and says, I'm not talking to you, coppers.
Oh,
We beat your
Wait a minute.
skin stitch and your machine. I don't think you really want to talk back at this point. Things might go a little easier on you if you're cooperative. I could try and intimidate, though. I'm not as good at that as Gomez is.
Okay.
You want me to do it? You're doing
what?
well. I could be bad cop.
Give him the 3rd degree. And let's start.
Yeah, you better answer this question, or else it's gonna be trouble.
Ooh, a 3.
3 is not intimidating at all. You know what? I'm going to maybe back out of this and
Yeah,
let you
can
take
I
over.
can I roll? Can I roll? Can I give him a demoralize? I'm gonna
Demoralize him.
Try.
How's that?
Much better.
a little bit better.
24.
You've seen our powerful healing magics. You better not mess with us.
That's right.
Well, what do you think I was doing? I was stealing my father-in-law's money.
Right.
He wasn't going to give it to me. He was going to give it to his kids, not me.
That's the people's money. This is not insured either.
So what? Who cares?
Enough with this. Enough talk. Dougie grabs him.
How'd you get hooked in with people who had that creepy undead abomination thing, though?
Copperhead Road. They have it. They have all these things. This is just the beginning.
Because they're
Wait,
part of
you
the
just wait till you see.
all the grimness that comes with it. All right, so let's make sure we manacle all of these guys, get all the prisoners secured upstairs and downstairs, make sure all that's taken care of.
Zip time.
I think we bring them in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Job well done. All right, let's go upstairs.
Send a runner off to HQ to get us some more reinforcements.
Yeah, we're gonna clear away
Call
these
for the paddy
caltrops.
wagon.
We're gonna spend the time that it takes to clear out these caltrops. Also,
So you gather everyone up, you clean up the caltrops, you go upstairs, and as you go upstairs and you're bringing Colo up for the perp walk, Bertram looks at his stepson and is like, Colo? Oh, he's so angry. He can't even talk to him. He's like, do with him as you will. You're involved with this? This is where you've been? He's just furious with you, I tell you. And he just storms off. He's like, anything you need from me, you let me know. I'll cooperate any way you want. Damn stepson.
lots of reward money.
He's looking at some serious time here.
No, seriously though. Is everything quiet? Like, what's the upstairs? Has the ruckus outside settled down?
Well, yeah, as a lot of the people manage to get out, and then as you are escorting out, 4 of the token guard come flying in. They're like, okay, nothing to see here, nothing to see. We have everything under control. The token guard seem to have taken over the upstairs and have calmed everyone down. What do you do?
Do we
follow
do we
usual
hand
procedure.
them? What's the jurisdiction? Do we take them in, or do we hand them to the token guard? I mean,
Well,
it could
this-
be either way. I don't
This
know.
actually does take place. Well, this is where it gets interesting. It can go one of 2 ways. This is the jurisdiction of the Coins District, but you are in charge of the Radiant Festival. And so, strictly speaking, you should actually hand these over to the Token Guard because it's their district. So they actually will take these fellers away.
This is
But-
official Edgewatch business. Don't talk to me about jurisdictions.
Yeah.
I can't hear a word you were saying, Chris. You were like banging your mic.
He was banging the desk like the sergeant. We should talk to that sergeant.
Well, you could bring him in, but you know what? It's actually it's their call. But you'll get full credit. You're working with them together, but it is part of their district. So
I just don't trust them. Like they let that other guy go. Like they're lax. They're this guy. Like it's a revolving door with them.
Yep.
Okay. Well, another like 3 guards. So there's something like, what's that? 7 guards. They're like, well, if you want to come with us and book them, that's fine. It seems to be enough of them that with 7, 8 guards, probably not going to have any funny stuff because that's too many. Can't even get away with
Too many
it.
witnesses.
Too many witnesses. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So they are gathering everyone up. They're taking witness testimony. They're talking to everyone. They actually come over to you, and after hearing everything, they were like, well, if it wasn't for the parade delaying us, we would have definitely been on the scene right after the alarm was raised. So, good job, fellas.
For absolutely no particular reason, I take pity on them because I think they're all a bunch of fools, and I bust out my diplomacy skill, and I say, and I shade the. It's actually not even a lie. It's like, yes, it's like, of course they were using that for cover because they knew they needed a distraction of that size to get you out of their hair so they could do this work. It was only by good fortune and the will of the gods that we got a tip.
Well, all I know is another bank is safe, and you managed to put away a large gang. So good job. Everyone looks good. We look good. You look good. Everyone looks good today.
Basil's going to throw just a little bit of shade and say, in addition to all the stuff here, you might want to ask these gentlemen about the whereabouts of Quidley the Goblin, who is one of their conspirators, but maybe missing or dead at this point.
Make a note of that. Yes, sir.
Not going to point out that they let him go, but
yeah, they don't even know who that guy is.
Quidley the Goblin. But no,
it's shade for my own benefit. Then
is there any evidence on these the thieves? Like, do they have papers?
Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, you search them and do a pat down.
Yeah.
The only thing, Colo had a magical skeleton key of some sort, and Basil recognizes it. It's you'll have to do a little bit more investigation, but it's basically a magical infiltration type key. It's used for high-end thieving. But in the dig widget, actually looks like that some of the tools could actually be extracted from the dig widget itself. So with some gumption, with some skill checks, you might be able to actually take out some of its fancier tools and use them for yourself. But with that, they seem to have everything under control. There's so many people. And not only that, outside you see the press. So there's zero chance that this is getting swept under the rug or anything bad is going on.
Good. The press, our friends.
Yes, the friends. And as you're leading, you see a man who is rather dashing, very well dressed. And as you're walking out, he says, "Excuse me, officers. Reginald Vaskerskin of the Eyes of Absalom. May I talk to you for Oh, look at who we have here."
He would recognize one or more of us because we met him at the party.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I know you. Naughty. You were at a party doing a little bit of undercover work.
Dougie doesn't remember a party.
You must have us confused with someone else.
No, I don't. We were disguised, weren't we?
Well, our clothes were just normal.
We're different clothes. And I would like to fall back on the technicality that Basil, when he heard the guy was a reporter, kind of disappeared from the room.
Yes, well, disguises might have worked, but let's see. A Tengu, a sorcerer goblin, and he looks up and down a low man.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know what that
you?
is. Exactly.
Well,
disguises can only do so much.
I'm hard to miss.
Dougie blends in, though, with his uniform.
He says, well, how about an exclusive scoop where you tell me all about what occurred, and I'll keep your little side activities on the hush and hush. How's that sound?
On the QT?
Yes.
You know what? Dougie will tell him everything.
Excellent.
Why not?
Excellent.
I agree. Why not?
Why not?
There's
pretty much
nothing
everything.
to hide.
This is, yeah.
Yes.
Full
Wouldn't
disclosure.
you rather get all the details of this robbery correct
Yes.
on the record than me just think and figure out what happened based on hearsay and evidence from the
conjecture.
witnesses.
Oh no!
I mean,
let's-
the only issue though is that the Eyes of Absalom is more or less the Weekly World News, right? It's like the Inquirer. Like
but if
it's,
we
like,
give him
not
our
really
story,
good.
they won't screw it up. There's no way. Like if it comes from us, then they won't misquote us or get any of the information wrong.
no.
And we won't even have to worry
you
about
sweet
it.
summer child.
It's like, oh no, I'll get all your names spelled correctly. In fact, I'll leave your details out to make sure you can continue your undercover work.
Right, I like that.
But of course, I will allude a little bit because I have to give the reader something. So why don't we go over here and you see all the other reporters? They're all trying to get like pictures with you and like trying to find out some information. And Reginald's just giving a big old smile. He's like, "Sorry, boys. The Eyes of Absalom scooped up another exclusive. Why don't you go talk to the token guard?"
Can't hurt to have a friend in, quote
I like
unquote,
it.
to the press.
That's right. So he like gets all the details, wants to hear all about it. Of course, he's embellishing everything when he's like, he hears about it. It's like, oh, and as they were going down, you were valiantly burning through as many spells and scrolls as possible, bringing them back to life, popping them up as quickly as they're going down. And then the skin stitch, they were like bugs and rats, like feasting on your skin and pulling them off, and you were fighting valiantly through it. And
That's
he's
how
just
it
like,
happened.
The stairs, there were these unbelievable traps on the stairs, so we could
Yes.
barely get
oh, life darts
Life-threatening.
by
Gomez was
at you
bringing
and-
people back to life. Don't forget, Gomez was the
Yeah.
big hero.
Oh,
I
yes,
mean,
yes.
he was healing the citizenry of Absalom left and right. They couldn't take down a single. Did they take? No, I don't think so.
I don't think they got anybody.
No,
I
they
was
did.
good.
Yeah.
And it should be noted that they were reportedly working with cultists, so it was questionable whether they were really going to ever surrender peacefully.
Well, they sure did turn tail when they got low on health. That's for sure.
That image of the drill monster that you showed us, that is their front page. They should that drill monster. That is juicy. That is exciting. That is exciting news. That drill monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, we told them
Drill
about the drill
monster.
monster. Oh yeah.
Drill monster.
Clockwork drill golem. Trying to drill.
Wow.
It tried to drill through. It tried to drill through the wall of the vault, and then it tried to drill through Lomang's chest. Equally hard. Failed at both.
Exactly.
Failed at open heart surgery on Lomang.
My kung fu held. It was not broken.
Yeah. His kung fu is strong.
So he goes through this all, and he says, "This is fantastic. You are quickly becoming superstars of the Radiant Festival between the escapades from the last few weeks and the murder hotel, and now this. Oh, I'm going to be following up with you. Yes, I am. You're going to become the superstars of the Eyes on Absalom. Look for me to call on you on a regular basis. I got to go back to the presses. Got to quickly write this up and get it out in the afternoon edition so that everyone can find out all about the robbery at the bank. No, that's stupid. The heist at Penny and Sphinx Trust. Something like that. Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
The
before it
great
goes to the press.
heist. The great heist attempt.
Yeah, something like that. I'll come up with it.
The
All
largest
right.
heist attempt in the history of Absalom.
The
Yes,
heist
yes.
that never was.
Yes. Okay. And then he like runs off. And yeah. Well, the parade's still going on. They cleaned up the float and you still see the parade, so
I'm
nice.
bandaging myself.
okay. You guys can
Well,
take care of
holy-
that. But looks like your day is done. You did what you were meant to do. You stopped the bank heist, no one died, and that gets you enough experience that you now have 5,114
Ding.
experience. So you ding. So when you go to
Nice.
bed and wake up the next morning, you will be level 5, which is a big ass level because
Level 6.
what's that?
We're level 6.
So
We're
sorry,
already
level 6.
5.
You're already level 5. Level 6 actually is also a big ass level. The big
Really?
ones actually are level
It
5,
is.
6, and 7. Because level 6 you get a lot of special abilities, and level 7 you get mastery at a lot of skills and attacks. Those are these are the biggest levels, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah,
I've
6 is
noticed.
good because I don't know
get
if
a lot
anyone
of
else
things
gets,
with
but I get a monk feat, which are really good.
Yeah, you get a lot. So what are you gonna do? You
I am
also have a ton of
absolutely
gold.
I am absolutely going and buying a snack and enjoying the parade. I'm 100%
Yeah,
Yep.
I think the
going
parade sounds like
and
the best idea.
I'm getting an ice cream.
Oh.
I'm finding a good spot. I'm gonna look
Snow
at the floats. Yeah,
They don't have such things as.
Ice.
I know a
is-
place.
They
I
got
know a place.
ice. They got ice.
I don't know if
got
they have
sugar.
ice. How do they have ice?
I mean, how hard is snow cones?
They have ice. Of course they have ice.
I mean, unless it's made by magic.
Dude,
I can get ice from
I
my
have prestidigitation.
Gomez. Yeah, Gomez will give me
I have
ice.
ice cream whenever I
I
want.
just
have
need that little
prestidigitation.
flavoring
That's
that
true.
the homeless people carry.
What?
the red, the,
Yeah,
like
the
the,
snow cones. Yeah,
the red juice that goes
yeah,
on
the
it.
red juice, the little ball. It looks like a liquor bottle with the red juice in
Oh, okay. You go do that.
it.
Okay. You go do whatever you do. You guys enjoy the parade. You find your feasts. You find your there's a lot of foods you can have. We can do a whole food episode, but we'll cut to that quick. Let's quickly go back to the station house after a relaxing day at the parade because you still got a lot of paperwork to do.
Right.
Oh yeah. That's what makes it worth it. The paperwork.
Can you do my paperwork for me? I don't like it. I can barely read.
It's Absalom CSI paperwork edition.
Okay, you go back to the headquarters, and sure enough, there's Sergeant Ola, and he gives you a big hearty handshake. It's like, good job once again. Look at you, stopping a bank heist, getting your names in the paper again. And everyone's looking at you now. Like, at first, they were really proud of you. People are starting to give you a little bit of a stink eye. I think they're getting a little sick of you guys, like, getting
Too
all
showy.
the spotlight. You seem to be pulling down all the big names.
Yep.
It's like, well, I'll tell you right now, they're interrogating all those thieves. We're going to find out all about the Copperhand bandits. And next step, to find their headquarters and bring them to justice. And I think I know who I'm going to assign to that case.
Oh, can we do it?
Yes.
Oh, good.
That's who I'm going to assign to the case. You!
Oh, he was talking about us. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Dougie's excited about that.
Yes. And on top of that, got a nice little reward here from the owner of the bank. He sent this over to you. And he gives you a nice little bag of gold of 200 gold pieces.
Nice.
All right.
Nice. Cha-ching.
I know, you have so much gold, it's kind of getting...
I haven't
Have that
spent a
much.
lot of it
We
already,
spent
though.
it all. We
Yeah,
spent
I go
You
through
spend
it.
You spend a lot of
You
gold.
go through it.
we don't have
Yeah,
this. We
I
have
know,
40 gold now each.
Yeah, well,
Or
well,
50. Yeah,
50
50
gold.
Yeah.
Math is hard.
Thought we had. Well, I'm counting Sharky. I see him there, so.
Oh, Sharky doesn't get a piece.
Well, I mean, kind of
Sharky
helps.
just
Sure, he
makes
gets
your
paid in
food.
snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharky gets paid in food. And sure enough, a special edition, late edition of Eyes of Absalom has come out. And he shows it to you, and there it is.
Nice.
Eyes on Absalom.
Bank heist of the Penny and Sphinx Trust. Nice. Copperhand thieves put behind bars. Beautiful.
And actually fairly accurate and true. Eyes of Absalom. We have the dual picture front page, or bank heist at the Penny and Sphinx Trust. Other than the fact that the robbers are rather foreign and swarthy looking, it's a fairly accurate depiction of the bank heist. And then Copperhand thieves put behind bars. Also true.
Yes. So what happened here, by the way, is the bank heist at the Penny and Sphinx Trust. One thing I kind of mentioned, but I didn't really go into big description. They were all dressed like pirates.
Pirates, yeah. you
Yeah,
said-
like Pirates
yeah.
of Penzance.
Oh, I was wondering what they were. It looked
Yeah,
like clowns.
yeah. So they all kind of look like clowns. Yeah, they're
actually.
like clowns,
Okay.
pirates, pirate clowns. So when you were fighting them, it was like, a little hard, except for the ones that were top secret. Like those looked,
Yeah,
normal.
you want to enter that into. Yeah, that's a. Oh, yeah, that's a good description.
So anyhow, yeah. So you have a ton of gold. you need to level up to level 6. And Olo goes on to explain that he'll meet with the token guard, find out what they find out during their interrogations, because they want to know what's going on with this copper hand. And they also have to figure out how did they find and get their hands on advanced clockwork technology, that's that dig widget, and a profane creation such as the skin stitch. That is troubling. Them robbing a bank, that's fine. But those 2 items, those are out of place. Those are way above a normal gang's pay grade, if you will. So,
Okay. We're
so
on it,
that won't
sir.
happen until tomorrow. So basically, yeah, it's up to you guys. I mean, we have time. I mean, if you want to look at some stuff to
don't
buy.
have anything to buy because everything's too expensive. So
Yeah.
I feel like my next big thing was an armor rune, and
the armor room
that
was
a little,
65.
yeah,
Oh, actually, no.
that one's over 100. It's like 100.
Yeah,
so.
it's 100 something.
It's like I have to I just have to spend to reboot everything. You know, it's like I'm constantly in and out of money.
Oh, right. I'm gonna probably give you more money for a scroll again too.
Yeah.
How much was that scroll?
It was not cheap. Wasn't it like 30 gold or something? It was something like that.
That's the way it is.
Jeez.
That's just the way it is.
That's the cost of business.
So, yeah, I mean, Dougie has 67 gold, Basil is 120, Lomang is 84, Gomez 68. So you have a fair amount of gold. They also hand over to you the skeleton key, which you can keep, which they got off Colo.
Oh, that's good.
And you managed to figure out what this thing is. This is a standard skeleton key. It's a gritting skull tops the bow of this macabre key. This key can be used in place of thieves' tools when attempting to pick a lock, and it grants +1 item bonus on the thievery check. If the skeleton key becomes broken due to critical failure in a check, it works like normal thieves' tools and loses its benefits until you repair it. Once per day, as a free action, you can attempt to pick a lock, but instead of picking the lock, the key casts knock on the door. And knock
wow.
basically gives you a +4 to your check. So it's basically a plus. Well, you get a +1 because it's already treated as like thieves' tools, and then you get a +4 because it's knock, so you get a +5, and you can do that.
Magic lockpicks. It's kind of a magic.
It's like a magic lockpick. That's all it is. It's really cool. It's also worth 125 gold pieces. So if you sell it, it's worth a lot. But it's also pretty damn cool. So there you go.
I like it.
Yep, that's it. So you tell me what you want to do. If you want to buy some things or think about it, I mean, you have a fair amount of gold.
If we sell that key, it's worth 125.
No, if you sell it, it's worth 62.5.
It's half. Okay, yeah.
But
It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but maybe real quick. Let me just reboot. Like I'll just raffle off like what I used, and we can take that off the top, and then actually have enough left over to actually do something with.
Yep.
Okay.
So so Lomang, 3rd level healing scroll. Me, a 2nd level healing scroll, and 2 1st level healing scroll, and I'll replace that 2nd feather token bird. So whatever that adds up to off the top.
Yeah, how much is the scroll? My scroll first. I'll take that off my money.
Yours is 30.
All right, so take that off me.
Gomez is 42 gold. Lomang is 54.
42 total, considering everything that I had, so it's just 42.
Well, you just bought 26 gold worth of stuff.
Yeah, that counts.
I thought that was coming off the top, and we share that equally.
I wasn't asking that. I was just.
Oh, you want to share it off equally? Okay.
We probably should actually.
Okay. It's easy. I can do it in 10
I'm
seconds.
okay with that. I mean, I'm okay with kicking in 1/4 of 26 gold. It's only like 5 or 6 gold.
It takes me a second. Hold on.
Do you want money, Gomez? Is that what you want?
That's what they were talking about. They were talking about like there's a pot.
Sure, yeah.
Party expenses comes off the top.
Totally.
If Chris specifically has a scroll that's just for him, then he could pay for that. But everything else is
And then
group.
and then divvy up the
Right.
profits, and then that's the individual.
I just like to have a big heal in the bank at all times because I know I'm going to need it.
like really
This is crazy.
That's a good idea. There should be more of that. Actually, I think I'm buying.
I mean, I have to do all the damage, then I have to get all the healing.
How many crit fails did you have?
Yeah, but it didn't matter because I had many more hits. I actually did well that time. that combat. Dougie had a little bit of a
Yeah, that one wasn't a. You got to take the bad with the good.
yep.
Unless you're rolling for healing, then it's always bad. Year after year after year.
One of these days I'll hit with a crit, and that'll be cool when that happens.
All right, so there you go. So Dougie is 61, Basil 114, Lomac 47, and Gomez 62. See? Look at that.
We're giving 25 to Gomez for healing.
I split it.
Oh,
See,
okay.
I
Yeah,
split
he
it.
did it for us.
I do it for you.
All right.
I have all the formulas. It takes me 10 seconds.
All right.
So that's the money you have.
Yeah. All right. So we are. I typed in. We are finding the lair of the Copperhand Gang, and we're going to bring them to justice.
Unless there's other feather tokens to buy. I've got to get them all. Did I get them all?
No, you did not.
I have to get them all.
Oh,
I think the other ones are real expensive, though.
Do you have the swan
I
boat?
love the boats. The boats
I need the
are
boat.
great.
That's
You
it. The
gotta
boat. We were
have-
talking about the boat. I got to get the boat.
I think
How
the
much
boat is so useful just because it's this big, stupid thing you can throw at
You know,
people.
here's the funny
Hell
part.
yes. And
In
it's
the
a
other
swan.
game, they also got a feather token tree because they were like, we can definitely use a tree. So now they're in the
There's
feather
like a
token.
bandwagon. Yeah.
Because they're like, you can always use a tree. It's a 60-foot tree. When can you not use a 60-foot tree in the middle of a dungeon?
I
Of
know.
course you could.
It's true. There will be a situation where it's like, man, if we only had a tree.
I'm probably holding out for a +1 armor rune, but we'll see.
I mean, the +1 armor rune is pretty freaking good. Doesn't Lomang have the +1 armor rune?
I do.
Yeah, he does.
I do. I save my
He's
money.
the only one
for
who has the
a
money
rainy
for
day.
that. I don't know
Because
how. It's
Because
not
I don't
like
spend on
anybody's
frivolous.
bought- Yeah, no one's bought anything else except you.
I saved it up for a rainy
I
day.
don't know how. I think chintzing on the healing. That's how you saved it up.
Well, whatever you have to do.
His AC's higher than yours, though. His AC gets pretty damn high.
Well, I get when I'm in crane stance, it goes to 25, which is nice.
Yeah.
Jeez. And I love how Jason's his Basil's armor class, or not Basil's roll to hit is one higher than Dougie's. He has
Well,
a plus 13. To hit.
Yeah, but you do. Yeah, that's the you're
from distance. From distance.
Well, because he is, dude. You are a brute. Like you don't hit great. You have a very good armor class and very close to the best, but you don't hit great. But when you hit, you can, dude. You're carrying around a plus 12 whatever damage. I mean, dude, you have them all. You do amazing damage. You know. If
But
you
keep in mind, that's also my special attack. That's my devised stratagem. My regular attack is 2 lower, so...
Oh.
All right, I know what I bought.
Well, plus in 7th level, a lot of things. Then it gets crazy because you get mastery, and when you go from expert to mastery, it actually is a plus 3 because you get plus 2 for the mastery, and then you get another plus 1 for the level. And suddenly, saves will go up, hits will go up, armor class will go up. So you might have like a 25 this level, and then next level you'll have a 28, and that is a gigantic increase in everything. Like you'll see, like the level 7 is gargantuan. Like 6 is big, and 7 for some classes. Actually, I have to look at your classes to see if yours.
Well, I was looking at that. I bought the anchor. That's
Oh,
all my
nice.
money.
Nice.
The anchor. You
Here,
mean the
hold the anchor.
The feather token anchor.
Catch the anchor.
I have to buy the anchor before I buy the boat.
I might rebuy
What do you
that.
mean
then
the
I'll have,
anchor?
and then I'll have the whole set.
wait?
I might
There's
have
an
to
anchor.
rebuy that sleep arrow, because that was very close to working.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
no anchor. There's a
Yes,
swan
there was.
boat. There's a tree. There's a whip. There's a ladder.
I saw an anchor when brought it up. Feather token.
Oh,
just-
anchor. You're right.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
missed the anchor.
What does the anchor do?
It stopped
It
the boat.
Oh my god, it's
Oh,
only on a
okay.
boat. That's so stupid. Do you know an
Yeah,
anchor?
but there may be a situation. There may be a situation where we're after criminals that are trying to escape by boat, and we get on the boat, and I pull out that anchor, stops them dead in the water.
I love it.
How much was that? I just got to know.
It was too much. It was 55 gold pieces.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
It was a ridiculous,
Dude.
frivolous expense.
Oh, my God. It-
That is a ridiculous, frivolous expense. But I did it. And I'm
Gomez has
in
one
high
gold
spirits.
left.
In high spirits. I saw it in the store. I had my ice cream. I was it's the parade. We had the big victory. Splurged.
Impulse buy.
Impulse buy.
Funny, I learned about anchors, and it turns out the anchor does nothing. What holds the boat down is the chain. Chain does all the work. The anchor just hangs out there. So, anyhow, learned a little bit about boats.
What?
Look it up.
So it's like just the weight of the chain, essentially.
The weight of the chain. Yeah, look it up. It actually is because actually it was this thing for military boats. I could send a YouTube channel because they were saying how anchors work, and they don't they don't really do anything because they would just drag across the bottom of the ocean because these boats, especially military vessels, are just too heavy. But the chain is so heavy and so long, they usually let out a chain that's 4 to 5 times longer than the boat. And it just can't move. It just doesn't go anywhere because the chain just holds it down. Also, if it tries to move, it has to move the whole chain, and the chain weighs so much that it can't move the whole chain. It's just distribution. Think about it. Like if you're trying to pull, like if you have a package, and the package weighs 100 pounds on a short rope, and you're trying to pull the package, or you're trying to pull a package on a rope that weighs 200 pounds and is like 100 feet long, good luck. You know how hard that is to pull? You can't pull it. So.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, Agents of Edgewatch. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com.